The last 5 years have been very interesting from Andrew Tate. He went from being relatively unknown to being the most controversial content creator on planet Earth, while at the same time earning somewhat upwards of $200–300 million in that particular time span. And also with allegations of scamming and doing all kind of crooked things, as well as sex trafficking with women. And that's what's happening in Romania. He was living a very opulent lifestyle and then got caught on these charges, which are still ongoing. But he decided to take a break and to come back to the United States. What he didn't realize is that when he came into Florida, that Governor Ron DeSantis would be saying this.
Out there, the controversial podcaster accused super trafficker Andrew Tate may be on his way to Florida. Is he welcome here? What the state do? Send him back to Romania or whatever?
Well, we have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this. We were not involved. We were not notified. I found out through the media that this was something that...
Then this tweet came out. Breaking. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer launched a criminal investigation into Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan after they arrived in the U.S. from Romania, where they faced charges of sex trafficking and forming a criminal gang to exploit women sexually. The investigation follows Governor Ron DeSantis' statement that the Tate brothers are not welcome in Florida due to their alleged conduct amid ongoing legal battles in Romania and the UK. And if that's not worse enough, if that doesn't make things worse for these guys, check out what James Uthmeyer had to say.
Yeah, look, these guys have themselves publicly admitted to participating in what very much appears to be soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women around the world. Many of these victims coming forward, some of them minors, people can spin or defend however they want. But in Florida, this type of behavior is viewed as atrocious. We're not going to accept it. They chose to come here and set their feet down in this state, and we're going to pursue every tool we have within our legal authority to hold them accountable. So we are in the process today. We have secured and executed subpoenas and warrants, and we're going to continue to move forward with full force of law. This is an ongoing criminal investigation, and we're going to use every tool we have to ensure that justice is served.
Do you open a criminal investigation?
There is an active criminal investigation, yes.
Do you believe that can you give me any details of what?
I can't comment on a pending investigation, but what I can tell you is if these guys did criminal activity here in Florida, we will go after them with the full force of law and hold them accountable.
Andrew Tate then took onto Twitter and certain podcasts to pretty much blast DeSantis. And he said this: Ron DeSantis is attacking me because he was worried I would support Byron Donalds over his wife, knowing I have monumental political weight and trust our commander-in-chief, President Trump's recommendations completely. Now, if you guys don't know that, DeSantis and Trump have some, little bit of a beef going on right now. They attacked me to prevent me from destroying his wife's political ambitions. Interestingly, I had no interest in Floridian politics until I learned how communist the DeSantis admin is. The game is on. So I don't know why Andrew Tate believes that he is somewhat of a political figure, being that, number one, you grew up partly also in Britain and the States. So, just because you have all those followers on the internet, you don't have political weight at all. That's why you're trying to run for a prime minister in the UK and not president of the United States. But it's okay. Sometimes we got to drink our own Kool-Aid. But Byron Donald, who is a black Republican and pretty much a big-time Trump supporter, had this to say when it came to Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan, because in Romania, where they just came to Florida from, There were charges of rape, sex with minor, and human trafficking. Do you support the Attorney General's actions here?
I do. I think those allegations have to be fully investigated, and then we go from there. The key thing is we don't tolerate the trafficking of women or, frankly, the abuse of women. We do not tolerate that. So if the Attorney General finds cause under Florida law to investigate that, then I wish him the best, and I support whatever he's going to do on that matter.
Are Andrew and Tristan Tate welcome in Florida?
No. Quite frankly, not. Because if you listen to some of the dialogue, I find it to be demeaning and disgusting. That's not about being an alpha male. It's not about being a strong man. What they stand for, in my view, is something totally different.
So there you have it. Byron Donald and DeSantis may not agree on everything, but they do agree that Andrew Tate is not welcome in Florida. And it's crazy because Andrew Tate was just bigging up Byron Donald. And, and that's very, very interesting. Now Byron Donald was like, yo, I don't like that guy. Yo, he needs to get up out of Florida. I guess he's turning his back on you like you turned your back on the Fresh and Fit podcast when you were in Miami. But it gets worse. So now Andrew Tate has issues in the United States and Romania. He came back to the United States thinking that things were going to be sweet for him, but no, it's not. Things were bad. Let's look at some of the tweets, okay? He says this, retweet if Ron and his attorney general should apologize to an innocent American citizen who was politically imprisoned abroad. He also says Ron DeSantis opened a criminal case into an American citizen for zero reason when he landed home after being unfairly imprisoned abroad. I have never been convicted of any crime anywhere. I've been in Florida for 6 days in my life, so they have no case here. All he did was expose he's a communist. Do you think this makes Ron look good or bad? Do you trust communist leaders like this? Now, obviously, you have all of his followers who are saying this, but, the American public probably agrees with Ron DeSantis. And then this is what you have. Hello, Florida Attorney General Ron DeSantis. Tristan stole my snacks on the jet. Please open a criminal case. So I believe this is them possibly going back home. I'm not sure, but this is what he says also. Thank you, Florida. You are very welcoming. See you in a few years. Then he also says, changed my mind, bought a Miami penthouse. Republicans cry more about the unconvicted Tate brothers than they do about Hunter Biden's laptop. It's a strange, he also says this, it's a strange feeling to be so adored that when you go on a 2-week holiday to Miami, the entire world talks about it. It's wild. I'm going back to Romania in a few days anyway. Then there was this particular silly clip of him talking with Candace Owens in which the guy just really made a fool out of himself.
Arrest me, perp walk me, put me on the news, tell everyone I'm a human trafficker. You think I'm not versed? You think I'm not ready? I'm a Navy SEAL in this shit. Fucking come get me, raid my house, take my stuff. You think I sleep with a full phone full of evidence? You think I don't wipe my phone every night? You think I'm dumb? Come get me, arrest me, let's do this all over again. I've done it for
Now, if you ask me, and I'm not the smartest person in the world, guy, why would you say you delete your phone every night? Like, you wipe your phone every night. It doesn't make any sense. But again, he wants to make himself look good. And obviously he's saying that, the reason why they're investigating me because I'm supporting Palestine. The reality is this, man. In America's eyes and in the world's eyes, Europe are America. Here you are, a half black guy. Your dad is half black. You're going around with all of these sexual exploitations of white women in general. There is a videotape of Andrew Tate knocking the hell out of a white chick. And so what has happened is you have received your wake-up call, and you think because you have some white supporters, you have some friends that can help you out and all of this. No, bro, you're about to learn that you're still black. And so they need to make an example out of you. So, hey, you think you're safe in Romania? Nah, bro, you're not going to be safe in Romania. You're probably not going to be safe anywhere. And I would even say this, if you were to go to the UK, any place is white dominated, they need to make an example out of you and your brother so that no other half black guy or black guy ever gets this situation where you're so confident where you think you can get on Twitter and make fun of black people and not get your wake-up call yourself. And this is all that you're doing. You're getting your wake-up call yourself. And you're mad. And you want Donald Trump to come and help you. But Donald Trump ain't gonna come help you. Elon Musk is not about to come help you because can't nobody get no money with you. You know what? You're just like Myron. You guys are so terrible that nobody can touch you guys. Once people start to see you hitting women and sexually exploiting women, they can't deal with you no more, bro. It just can't happen. Nobody can touch you guys. And you think that you can because you have all these followers and you made all this money. But no, man, the way you get money is bad, okay? The way that you're getting money, if you're gonna get it, you need to be, let me just tell you, behind the scenes. If you're gonna be a webcam, even that, right? The corn industry, nobody can deal with somebody like that. That kind of industry is down bad. But since you wanna get out there and act a damn fool, now you're about to get your wake-up call. And now that you've gotten it, don't get mad, bro. This is every black man got to understand this. This is what is going to happen when you think that you have arrived. You're going to end up and get that OJ treatment. They're going to put your ass down bad where you're going to be out there looking like a damn fool. Guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all the subscribe to the bell. We're out.